So the boys just got back from Slammedenuff. Caught me off guard there. I was putting my hat on. Huh?
Been gone for a while.
Slammedenuff Gatlinburg, and they brought back some pictures. This is JR's Veloster.
Mm-hmm. On the Dragon.
On the Dragon in Gatlinburg. If you've never driven it.
Well, Mike's well, it depends. Right? If you're on a motorcycle, you've ridden on it.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll talk about motorcycles in a minute.
Oh my gosh, they're crazy.
Are those guys nuts up there?
Mm-hmm.
They love the yellow line.
Yeah.
And on a road like that, when you're on a crotch rocket and you have to lean into the corner and your head is hanging over the yellow line because you're riding on the yellow line.
Yep.
I
thought I was going to kill a couple bikers just by driving.
Their heads are over the line, and you're thinking you're going to die. Yeah. I mean,
and I'm not driving slow. I'm tilted. You can see how far the car's tilted there. It's a stiff suspension.
Yeah.
Were the cops out?
There was one cop.
One cop the first time down. So we started at what is the Foothills and drove down that. Then we drove down the Dragon, and then we drove the next run. That's another 104 turns. And then we came back up it all.
Good gosh, I'm too old for that.
And on the way back up, Mr. Leadfoot over here, he got on it. Well, we had a Mustang behind us too.
He can't be losing. It can't be
can't
showed
lose
up
to
by
a
a Mustang.
So,
he
had to show the Mustang who the boss was. Which, by the way, the Mustang held in the corner surprisingly well.
An older Stang, yeah.
An older Stang, yeah.
Yep.
This was a professional photo taken by the.
Yeah.
So they've got like photo booths. Like there's probably like 5 of them.
Yeah,
right.
Down the Dragon
on some of the tighter turns. Yeah,
and it's I guess the gas station at the bottom of the hill owns all of them
mm-hmm.
because they have the little tags all over it and stuff. So how do you get these pictures? Do you have to buy them?
Yep, these are $9 each.
Okay, so and they have fantastic cameras. I mean, you probably can't tell as well from here, but man, that's a good picture.
They're both very good pictures. They're worth $9.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, easily.
And if you got to think, even if 1 out of every 10 people buys their $9 picture, they made a crap ton of money that day.
Yes, they did.
Because they have cars going up and down that thing all day long.
I'm sure they make a ton during Slammedenuff.
Especially the motorcycles.
No, because those cars, half of them can't do it with their camera.
90% of them aren't going out there.
Yeah.
And this has nothing to do with Slammedenuff. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, there were groups.
There was
a BMW group that went down here. There was a Veloster group that spent some days down
When we left, the BMW group was coming in.
Yeah.
And they were
popping.
They were some mean-looking BMWs. The day before we got there was the Mazda group.
Yeah.
The Mazda group was all there from Cork Sport, and then the Hyundais all had a gathering to drive down.
I'd put it in the garage if I was there. I'd buy land and put a garage in.
Yeah, because we didn't have a garage all weekend. It was terrible.
Well, you would just think, how many people are going to tear their crap up going up and down there and blow their engines? And
that's true. Yeah, you could put a garage down there and be like, hey, come to the bottom of the hill. We'll fix your crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
They did have a wall.
Change your brakes.
They had a wall of shame, too, at the bottom. And so at the bottom.
There's a tree of shame, yeah.
There's like a.
Oh, you didn't see the tree, did you?
No, but did you see the. So
I saw the wall.
When you go into the shop, they have a gift shop with like stickers and plaques that say, I conquered a dragon or whatever. So you get to the bottom of the shop, and they've got a wall full of photos of like motorcycles on fire and people falling off from like where these guys have taken pictures at just the right time when somebody ate it.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool to see too.
And if you, I mean, you're obviously here because of the Slammedenuff tag, and so
we'll talk about Slammedenuff.
Yeah, but we're not going to explain it to you. If you know, you know.
Yeah. If you were at Slammedenuff, chances are you or somebody you knew went down the Dragon an hour away.
Yeah.
So
all right, and so let's look at some pictures.
Unless they're in the car with the wheels cambered out.
They're not going to
80 degrees. Yeah, they're not.
They can't do this.
They'll
What pictures do you want to see?
Right off the
go
side.
up like 10 miles per hour.
So keep going. Go to the show pictures.
Oh, okay.
Nobody wants to see your car anymore.
Okay, we're done with that.
Nobody wants to see your car.
We'll go to show. That's fine.
Nobody wants to see a Slocus either.
That's day one. Right here
wants to
is
see
the
that.
first show picture.
There you go.
BMW.
Nope. Look at that.
What do you think, Lee?
That's clean.
What series is it?
Ooh, I don't know. Is that an M?
Oh, it's got.
I don't know.
That's not an M. 4 doors. It's a 3.
Maybe a 5. It kind of.
I can't tell from the angle.
Yeah, it looks a little bigger, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's just the way the photo is, or
It
the
probably
rear
is. There wasn't a lot of 5 series there.
No,
there was mostly 3.
That's
series.
probably a 3, probably a 330,
and it's wrapped. And I'll have to be honest with you. And you can. I'm not saying I could do any better whatsoever. 90% of the wrap jobs in this show were not good.
Terrible.
And
Cool
I'm not a
colors.
professional
Right.
rapper.
Cool colors,
Nah.
but just not attention to
Yeah, there was
detail.
great colors, but man, every corner you could see the peel. You could see there was only a handful of them
I'd say 5.
that were done where you had to really get down and look to see if it was a wrap versus paint,
And they're probably done by a pro.
and they're probably done by pros. Like I said, and they weren't terrible. A majority of them weren't terrible, but they were not fantastic.
Yeah.
And custom taillights. Oh my gosh, I want some custom taillights.
That was cool.
That is awesome. And
That's
what it
very
did
cool.
is, they get along in a video, but it goes through
slowly fills in. Yeah.
different colors too. So it'll go blue to green to
It's totally
orange.
illegal.
Mm-hmm.
True, but
He was driving around like this. We saw him the night
he's
before.
probably got a button in there where he goes red. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it probably goes solid.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's, yeah. And you probably got on eBay, and it's going to be like, it's
All
going to
right.
last for 2
In
months.
the
It's
comments,
over.
if there's anybody watching this, in the comments,
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
would you rather have an NSX or a GTR? If you say GTR, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Yeah, we
Now,
said NSX.
clarify. You talking about a
GTR
Equal year?
Let's say no. Let's
Talking
take a
about R34
35.
era?
Let's say 35 versus this.
That's not fair. It's a 90s JDM versus
It's 100% fair.
It's not fair.
Yes, it is.
It is 100.
No, I think
because
you
they
gotta
probably
compare it
cost
to the
about the
34.
same.
I think you got to compare it to the 34.
The 34, I'm still taking this.
That's fine.
Still
But I think
taking
you got to
this.
make the comparison.
And
right.
everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, GTR's faster." Well, you
But
know
it
what?
is,
There's
yeah.
lots of
I'll
there's,
give you
older
that.
ones are
there's
not.
lots of cars faster than a GTR too. So if we're gonna start talking speed, then go buy something that's super fast and be done with it.
Right.
Yeah.
That is just classic. He
Oh,
moved on.
that's sweet.
Oh.
That's clean as all get up, man.
That is. I don't. He's got the cheapy side skirts on it though.
That's a
He does.
really good looking eclipse.
It is.
It is. It was.
Wait till you see this other one.
It was clean. It was.
I mean, that
super clean.
looks new. I mean, that looks like it's
Paint
very
was-
modern.
Paint was well done on it. Like I said, that's a good looking car. One of my favorites. So I follow this dude on Instagram. Love your car. In case you just happen to see it, which you won't. But
Was
love
it
it.
Lassiter?
Huh?
Lassiter is what his Instagram is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a cool car. Like I said, he had what do you call it? Like the little dispenser handle for an on tap.
Like tap handle.
Tap
yeah.
handle. He had a tap handle twisted T for a shifter.
That's a
That's
good-looking
kinda
car.
Cool. That was that the good one? No, that's not the good one.
This is the one that we thought was not greatly wrapped. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Is that a Focus?
no,
No,
that
it's
is a Velo.
Yep.
So where the fenders bolted, you
Yeah.
could tell like he bolted through the vinyl because the vinyl
Yeah.
was like
Oh, wow,
twisted.
yeah.
Like I mean, once again, I'm not saying I could do better,
Right.
but that was not a great wrap job.
I can't get over that eclipse.
Wait till you see the red
one. Yeah.
No, I mean that was just
The-
clean.
that was sweet. The RX, that's RX-7, wasn't it?
Yeah, FD.
Okay,
yeah.
that's a bad ride.
Yes,
Yep.
100%.
That's
I don't
my-
like the pointy fenders. but
Oh,
it's
I
a good
love the
car.
pointy fenders. So the fenders came out to a point and cut off.
Yeah.
Kind of like, I loved it. I thought that was so cool.
That's my favorite so far.
Oh, that is a cool ride.
What do you think about a
was-
wide body Tesla?
Not a bad. That's a 3 too.
That's not a bad look.
That is not
honestly.
a bad looking car,
No.
and it's bagged. It has an Energizer Bunny
Battery.
battery in it. I thought that
Uh-huh.
was kind of neat. It's air tank, but I thought that was very cool.
Mike's favorite of the show.
My favorite car of the show, right there. Because once again, do you see that ever?
If you don't know, it's a Nissan Stagea, so it's a GTR wagon.
It's a GTR Oh my gosh, that car! And it was clean. Gosh, it was clean. It
That's
was
cool. A
done
lot of people
right.
wouldn't know that car. That's
Right.
the difference between these kind of car shows and the stupid car shows that you go to, where you could pull up in something like that, and everybody,
Yeah,
what's
everybody's
that?
Ooh.
Well, that's not Mopar.
Like I saw that car from a mile away, and I'm like, this is it.
Yeah.
Like I saw it in the parking lot. I'm a Gen 1 owner now, so seeing a Gen 2, I don't like the Gen 2s as much because I don't like the smiley face.
You don't have the smiley.
It's still there. The smiley's still there.
Is that wrapped?
That it is. It's wrapped in a purple, and that was actually a pretty clean wrap job.
It was all right.
That was one of the better ones we'd saw, and it looks like
Mike
he's
thought
got.
about lifting the Cobb access port off the dash.
I thought about it because I was like, "Hey, look, I want a Cobb access port. There's one right there." But I
Right.
didn't because I'm good. I'm not a thief.
We'll skip my pictures again.
Yeah, no one wants to see that. There's the parking lot. So
Yeah, so this
to be,
is
to be completely honest with you, I could have skipped the show
yeah.
in general and
Yeah, just went to the parking lot.
went
The
to
thing about it
hangout.
is
100%.
you wouldn't have saw 90% of the cars on the show that way. They don't come out.
Yeah, the show cars, they don't drive them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're
Right.
not drivable cars.
So this is just one of the meets. This was Saturday night.
And I mean, you can't see it in the
And like I
picture.
said, we're
but
parked down here by these trees.
oh, this whole entire, I bet there was probably almost 1,000 cars there, you think?
That's
And
awesome.
this wasn't the only stop.
No, that was,
They were parked everywhere.
and that was probably like, what, 9 o'clock at night? 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
Something
10.
like that. There's another car from the show. Airbag system in that thing was insane.
Holy cow.
Yeah. 3 tanks, all those lines. Like, that's just, he's obviously just doing that for show.
Yeah.
But I think
Right.
it's cool. It is
There you
very
go.
cool.
How about
Oh, one of my favorite. That's probably third or fourth favorite car. In
You
the
imagine
show.
600 horsepower in a car that small?
That it had a dyno sheet up there on the dash.
Yeah, it says
And
608
it's
or something.
608 horsepower, I believe, and it's a right-hand drive.
Yeah.
CRX. Now,
You-
granted,
You couldn't keep it on the road.
you couldn't.
No.
You can't tell by looking
Not
at
unless
it.
he's all-wheel driving it or something.
You would just pull out from a stop sign and burn the tires off of
And
it.
it would torque steer to the right so hard you would it'd be
Yeah.
a ditch. But that was a cool.
Yeah, the torque
car.
steer would
it's
rip
clean.
your arms off.
Gosh, that's a clean car.
We got
I like the way he did it, just kind of leaving it stock though.
Yep, just
Yep.
kind of plain Jane on the outside.
that-
Another Mazda. I like that Gen 2. I like those wheels.
He's got the Cork
Those
Sport
wheels are
canards.
awesome.
You need
I love
these.
those deep dish wheels on that car.
You need the Cork Sport canards here.
I do. Those are nice.
Yep.
Another Gen 2. Gen 2s were everywhere.
Oh, what do you think this sounded like, Mike?
They're a good looking ride though.
Probably sounds like garbage.
Look
No.
at how
You
low.
think it did any popping?
Oh, I guarantee it did. Look at all the black
Why
around.
don't you tell us what you think about that?
Oh yeah, so this is apparently this is a thing that's been going on for a couple of years. They got crackle tunes, and I don't think it's crackle tune. I think it's bang and pop tune because
Yeah,
these cars,
pops and
whenever you
bangs,
put
yeah.
them in, let's say you got a manual, you put the dude in second gear and you go to slow down. On the slow down, I'll have to research how it works. These things sound like shotguns going off.
Yeah.
Pat, 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 pat. And it's not bad when they're 3 miles down the road and you hear it. But when you're right next,
next
to
to
them,
it,
there
yeah.
were several times somebody would
I
go
thought I
by
was
and pop,
shot.
and we had to hold our ear. Our ears were ringing from the car beside us, banging and popping.
I think this was the best color shifting purple that was there. It's
That
not
is
as dark
pretty.
as the others.
So we did notice that we did not enjoy the dark
Got a
dark
hoochie
color
mama in
wraps.
front of it.
It's true.
Hoochie Mama. That's
Look at
not a
her.
Hoochie Mama.
She's wearing short shorts.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
Can't
my.
believe you put that on there. She's got a nice T-shirt though.
She does.
The Velo T-shirt. She was repping. That is a cool color, though.
I love that color.
Yeah.
It's a good
I would
color.
never drive it on any car I own, but I love the color.
That was one of my favorite
Classic Beamer, man.
favorites of the show too, just because it was a standout. You don't see that. I don't know what year it was, but
You don't see them at the local Yoko stupid
no,
car shows.
you never see this.
No,
Like,
I'm serious. You guys know how much I hate car shows, local car shows, because those guys aren't there. They are not car guys.
no, they're one specific brand.
they're one
guys.
specific
Just
brand,
classic cars.
They're
Yeah.
I like
and
Mopar.
that's it.
It's like
I like this.
we'll have Fall Fest here this weekend, and it'll be mostly classic cars.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
And there's nothing wrong with that. Classic cars are cool.
and that's a point.
But that's the thing. As a tuner, I can look at a classic car and go, "Man, that's cool ride."
Yes,
But they don't do. That's
But
not
they don't do
it
the
to
same.
us. No, matter of fact,
I'm going to get mad.
I personally know somebody who I think his car is awesome, and he hates all of my cars. And he'll tell me, those are stupid. Yeah, tuners, whatever. And I'm like, dude, it's generate. And I said, this is the reason why younger people don't want to do this anymore.
exactly.
Because when they show up at a car show and you tell them that they're driving a toaster on wheels that could probably beat your little small block 350, by the way. You won't
Yeah,
argue
by
that.
several
We'll argue
leagues.
that all day.
Yeah.
I've had 350s. I've had 4-bangers. I can tell you the difference. That's beside the point. That's why these kids don't want to do it anymore, because these kids they're proud of these rides, and they might not be much. They might be a Honda Civic with an air intake, but if they're taking it to these shows, they're proud of it.
Mm-hmm.
And these people run them down for bringing, the cracker box. They get made fun of, and they don't do it anymore. And then we wonder why the car culture is dying. The culture has evolved. You got to kind of evolve with the culture.
You go to these car shows, and the average age is 60 plus,
Yeah,
and I'm 57 years old.
yeah.
That is not true in Gatlinburg.
We were the oldest guys there.
Yeah,
We were walking around, which was another.
I need
cool
to go
point.
because I'd stand out there.
It was another cool point though, because you saw all of these kids. I call them kids. They're in their 20s.
right.
You see all these kids out, massive amounts of them, and it's just like this is cool. It's like this is what the kids need to be doing.
That's what they need to be doing
This is what they need to be
instead
putting
of
their
just sitting
energy
home in
towards.
front of the computer all the time.
Absolutely.
This is what they need to be doing.
That's
This
why
is
they're
cool,
outside.
and they
we
enjoy
outside.
and they enjoy doing it. You know,
Mhm.
And
I'll give it to the officers down there. They were pretty cool about everything.
right.
They were,
no burnouts and donuts. Otherwise, they were pretty much letting us
cool with stuff.
gather
They
around.
kind of let you hop down the road a little bit. The only time they'd really get ticked off is because some people just have no common courtesy. They would park in a gas station. They'd park in front of the pump. It's like, don't park in front of the pumps.
What an idiot.
Yeah, all of them did it. Every gas station go through there, parked at the pumps down through there. And it's just like, just move out of the way of the pumps. You can park everywhere else. Just don't park in the pumps, guys.
Oh,
the
gosh.
marathon down there was
The marathon down there was a
bumper to bumper all weekend.
Yes. And
Like a buddy of mine who has a full size dually slammed airbags didn't want to go because it's not really his culture. But he got sent videos. He goes, some gas station there was hopping all weekend. I
it
said,
was
yeah,
that
that's
marathon.
the marathon. Yeah.
And that's good for the business owner. Probably doesn't care that you guys are there because you're buying the stuff. Probably just don't park in front of the gas pumps.
Don't
Get your gas.
That's a no-brainer, man.
Move out of the way.
Yeah.
So Mandy wanted this picture, but I shared it tonight for you, Mike, because you have a fascination with these cars.
After just saying don't hate on other people's cars, I hate these cars.
350?
No, it's one of those FRS, BRZ,
That's,
Gonzo racing.
I can't
edition.
see anything from this angle.
So, and I'll tell you why I hate these cars. There's a certain individual that used to own one of these that I cannot stand.
Yeah, we associate him with
So
the car.
I associate these, and so everyone that owns this car, I am sorry. that
Everybody
I do
thinks
not
it's
this
like
car.
a little Supra.
I think it's a cool looking car. Don't get me wrong. I will not be caught dead in one.
Nope.
But if you want to modify one, you do it, and I'll tell you it looks cool.
Well,
It
this
does
is
look
a
cool.
this is a sort of a newish, less popular YouTuber that built this car over the last year. So you can go watch it being built.
I don't think it's as nice as some of the other ones there.
I don't personally like the color, but
Yeah,
I
it's
kind
a
of like the
little
white and the black.
washed
I do
out
that.
it's
on
all
our
right.
screen here,
It's like a
but-
bluish.
yeah,
It's like a baby blue.
yeah. This one we liked.
Sorry, this was top of the show in Hyundai.
This would have won the Hyundai.
Yeah.
If Hyundai was a class, this one was.
This
gonna
one,
win.
this one
Yep.
was clean. The wrap job was
That's a wrap.
almost perfect. The aesthetics he's got on it,
I don't like the open fenders.
I do.
Nah.
I love.
I don't
the
like that,
fenders.
no.
Oh, I love it.
You know how hard it is to keep clean because it's not actually active.
I know, but I love it because it looks like it should be active.
Right.
You know,
I
what
love
mean?
his rear end.
Yes, the rear
Is that a
valence.
stock? What is that?
No, because the stock one comes out together.
What are
Right?
you talking about?
The stock rear valence. Your pipes come out together.
No, not on the end. That's how
Oh,
mine is.
That's an N.
Yeah, that's a new body. yeah.
Okay.
I don't like the boats on
Nah, that's the
the
only way
wide
to do
body.
it.
The
That's
rivets. I don't like it.
unfortunately that's the only way to do it anymore.
It's not safe to do it anymore.
like
To fill them in, it would just crack. It's
yeah,
just,
they're
not
not
worth it.
designed to do anymore.
I do want this wing. It's not
the-
worth $1,800,
the
but I
wing
do
is
want
fantastic because it doesn't mount all the way at the bottom. It mounts on the trunk,
it. Mm-hmm.
so it looks good.
Yeah.
It's not over.
Those wheels are fantastic.
I love those wheels.
Yeah, they're like extruded too.
So did
They're
he
very
wrap
cool.
the wheel to match? Oh, they're carbon too on the outside.
It's a
the whole
it's
outside
a
of the
carbon
wheel's
fiber
carbon.
lip. Yeah.
Is it made like that or he do it?
It's
no,
made
it's
like
made
that.
The lips are carbon
Yeah.
on
Oh, I
fancy
can't-
wheels.
That's a
Oh,
carbon
gosh.
wheel.
Guys,
Yeah.
I
Like
got some-
$6,500 in wheels.
Oh yeah, and the front end looks great on it. I love it how it's cut out like that. I don't know if that's factory or not, but
With this,
with how the whole
this is factory. The carbon is not, but this shape is.
I like the
yeah.
factory opening on that.
Yeah.
I do
That was
too.
one of my favorites, honestly.
It's
I like
all
that
right.
car a lot. Now, if you're gonna wrap stuff,
You want to do full body prints like this? now?
okay, perhaps this print may
Or-
not be for you,
Our ladies like the heart wheels.
but yeah, it has heart wheels on it. But if you're gonna wrap something, there were several wraps down there that had like designs on the
Right.
wraps. I think that's cool. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna wrap it, like,
I think that's cool too because every time you see those cars going down the road and they're always advertising something, they all look cool.
yeah,
And they look,
It's
and you
like-
can't see the lines and all that. I got a Humber that's wrapped. It's got
yeah, that you can't tell.
you can't tell the lines and the
Nope.
faults. You don't look at that when you're looking at it.
Probably,
That is sweet.
probably the best wrap job there.
Oh, I didn't look at this one very close.
It was clean.
Was it?
Because if it maybe it was painted, I couldn't tell.
No,
It
it's not
was-
painted.
It was good. I like how it fades.
I love that color.
Yeah, that was cool. Oh, there's my purple Mazda. I do like that color
With your eBay fenders.
with my eBay fenders. I will roll with those eBay
Look
fenders.
at this one, Lee.
Oh, second GTR. This Twisted T.
This was Well, you talk about the wagon. The wagon was
That's my favorite.
it's just a plain Jane thing.
It's a freaking wagon.
But it was nothing special.
It didn't have to be. It's a
didn't have to
GTR
be.
wagon. That is probably it, and it was an NA. It was a normal aspirated, just
Right.
plain Jane.
So was Brian's, if you know the movie very
Yes,
well.
that's true.
Yeah,
Yes,
it was fake.
but this thing was
No. Something fake in Fast and Furious?
clean. I don't
Yeah.
believe it.
I don't believe it.
I
It was
don't
all
believe
real. All of it's real.
But
Yeah.
yeah, this thing was carbon fibered. You can't see it in the pictures, but the fenders, the carbon fiber
Frosted red.
fades
Yeah.
into the red.
And the entire roof was carbon. The entire inside almost is carbon.
It was clean.
I don't like carbon inside.
I don't.
I like it in spots.
Yes, I don't like that
the-
much.
I don't like the dash in carbon.
But it was clean.
I like it all.
Gosh, it was clean.
Yeah.
It
Nice
was.
ride.
I like it
Nice ride.
all.
It was nice. Once again, cream of the crop right there. Sorry, I love that car.
I do too. I love the car.
Yes, the car itself. Oh, there it is. Yes.
Oh, they're still $60,000-$70,000 to this day.
Yeah, and they'll never go down. Like
Nope.
that's just going to be the price they are. That was for a Corvette.
That's an interesting. I've not seen that wing anywhere. That's
For a Corvette, that's a good looking Corvette.
He dropped
Yeah.
$100,000 for the Corvette.
it's wide. Yeah.
and-
Oh, he's
another-
probably got another $100,000 in the body kit. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was cool. The red Porsche,
The classic, man.
just
Beautiful.
just look good, good looking.
Pretty
car.
much, I think his wheels are aftermarket.
Yeah.
Because that year came out, it was like those 15-inch
Now, is he
wheels.
lowered any, or is that a factory stance on a Porsche? That's probably factory, and
That's factory because there's a wheel gap
there's a
there.
little bit of a gap. And
He's
Porsches
not had
didn't
this
have
car very
much.
long. This guy used to have a imported R32 sedan, so the 4-door R32, and he totaled it this year, and this is
And
what
got
he
the Porsche
replaced
for
it
it.
And I
with.
bet you think it sounds great.
It probably does. Well, I don't think we got a chance to hear it.
They sound great stock.
Yeah. that
Nah,
was a
you
cool
can find
car.
him on YouTube though.
And then
Show it.
the black car, one of the greatest cars
Show it.
at the show.
Best
know-
one at the show.
Don't know how it didn't get entered.
Uh-huh.
How did that car not
That
win?
is just the greatest That was the nicest SE there. I'm sorry, the Modelo didn't even win against me.
Yeah,
was
I agree with that.
I was the cleanest SE.
It
there.
looks good. I love them, man.
There was like 5
I
of
freaking
them.
love them.
Now-
Gosh, you
now
cleaned that
STs
car.
STs were everywhere.
Look how clean that is.
And I'm not even
I
sure
know.
what class you would have
It's
had
clean.
to enter.
D-
Do they have a Focus
Slow.
class or just a Ford
Yeah.
class?
Slow
slow class.
class.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Cool.
But there
So-
we were. That was the end of the
Well,
trip.
there's your Slammedenuff vacation, folks.
It was good. It was a good time.
So you're planning out next year already, though, right?
I'm planning on next year right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
I'm already thinking about. I'm going to go home and start looking up
He's
stuff.
gonna go home and buy a Jag.
You're gonna
so
buy
he
a
can
new
take-
car for the show?
just so he can leave for the vacation and be like, "Let's take the
Let's take the
Jag."
If I can find somebody in this stupid town that works on one,
Hmm.
I can't buy one if nobody works on it.
What's the place that does art?
Full Throttle probably works on
Full
it.
Throttle probably do it.
Full Throttle, Mike. They're doing about everything they can. Doing exhaust now, by the way. You
I'll
need some
call 'em.
exhaust, Mike.
I do need some exhaust. I need a muffler on that stupid Mazda. By the way, do not ever straight pipe a 4-cylinder. I'm sorry.
We're
No.
getting ready to straight pipe mine. What are you talking about?
It is miserable.
It is
I have
miserable. It
one.
Sounds terrible.
I think it sounds like a wet dog fart going down the
Right.
road.
You only straight pipe V8s.
I mean, straight pipe, even a straight pipe V8, depending on the V8.
This is coming from the man that helped me straight pipe the red Veloster and is telling me we need to take the muffler off of this one.
Yes, you can. I don't want to live with it. It's too loud for me. I just did a no muffler. I did a muffler delete on that car, and in the mountains at 3,500 RPM, I think I have hearing loss
I bet you do.
because of that car. We got halfway there, and my wife looked at me and she was, "I need earphones. Like, I need earplugs. This car's going to kill me."
Oh,
So-
nice. Gatlinburg is a fantastic place.
Yes.
We had a great time.
And I tell you what, like I said, Sunday and
Oh, that's
Monday,
Westgate.
it was not.
No,
That's not Westgate?
that is like Maryville.
Oh, okay. It looks like Westgate.
So that town we showed you the picture of earlier we were overlooking was Maryville.
The night view.
The
But
night
this
view.
is this is at the foothills.
You guys are way lost.
We were,
No, we went there on purpose.
Okay.
well, we went to the Dragon on purpose.
Yeah.
And
And we
then-
took the foothills to
Then
get
we
there.
there's some dam down at the bottom.
Yeah.
I can't
It's
remember
not Cordell Hall.
what it was called.
Starts with an F, I
But
think.
it was really cool until we saw the furries.
Yeah.
And if any of you
There
are
was a fur-
furries,
and we're talking
my
about,
apologies ahead of time, but it was just weird.
and we're not talking about the natural bears of the Gatlinburg Forest.
It was. Oh wow, it was weird.
Yeah.
But to each their own.
Yeah, here we are.
Go to Slammedenuff if you like tuner cars, and if you don't, something's wrong with you.
That's right.
Go
Respect
check
all
it out.
cars, no
Respect
matter what the
all
car is.
cars.
I even saw that I thought looked cool a Slam Prius. A Slam Prius. I'm not
fine.
gonna lie. I saw it
Respect all
going down the
cars.
road, and it actually looked
Yeah.
decent.
I agree.
So
Awesome. All right. Be sure to like and subscribe. And if we get any hits on this, we might do more of these videos down the road. We like to talk about cars.
it's true. Anything car related,
Yeah.
or if you want to throw a topic out there, hit
Yeah.
us with it.
Absolutely.
We're
See
gonna
you.
start getting into more.
Thanks.